So, the sun is shining, I'm wearing my ancient new tank, and I haven't actually posted anything for a while. So today, we're gonna make 3 tutorials at once. Buckle up, kids. So, first things first, we're gonna be doing the Axe2Aerial. So, a quick little pedantic, and starts with a P, it's not pedagogical, not pandering. Patronizing, there we go, figured it out. Explanation, kinda like I did with the aerial hook. So your Axe2Aerial is where you do an axe into an aerial. So, those of you who don't know what your axe kick is, another basic kick from martial arts. I don't even know how often it's used in martial arts, but I'm assuming that's where it comes from. So you bring your leg up, you bring it back down, like an axe. Something like that, nice and strong. So, you want your axing leg, one doing the kick, you want that to be the same one that lifts up behind you for your aerial, your kicking leg. So for me, it's my right, jump off the left, kick up with the right. Right leg does the axe kick. They're a nice way to get you started on carry-throughs, probably the easiest way to get yourself going on those. So a carry-through, for those of you who don't know, that's where you land a move on one leg, with this leg in front, and this leg has backward momentum to it, so it carries through, doesn't actually touch the ground, and sends you off into whatever your next move is. It's like the opposite of a swing through, which is a lot more common, and that's where you're bringing this leg with forward momentum, you bring it up and around without touching the ground into who knows what. Swing throughs have tons and tons and tons of options, carry throughs have a good number of options. Either way, they're good to know. So, Axe2Aerials, really good for that. So, just to show you what an Axe2Aerial is, it's an axe kick to an aerial. There's not really a whole lot I can say on that besides show you and give you a few basic pointers. Yeah. And I'll show you from the front, just because. Or back, whatever. Much better. So, the Axe2Aerial, lots of fun. The axe kick is actually important. I'm gonna recommend, probably should have put these prereqs at the start of the video, but whatever, I'm just getting used to this. So, prereqs for your Axe2Aerial. An axe kick. If you don't have that, take 30 seconds, learn it now. Leg comes up, leg comes down. Alright, we good? Cool. So, get your axe kick, get your aerial, duh, and if you can, get a standing aerial. That's not required, but it's definitely gonna make things easier for you. So those are prereqs, you know what your Axe2Aerial looks like, and just a couple of things to look out for. For your axe kick, it is actually going to be your momentum builder, because you're not running, as you probably noticed. That's where the standing aerial comes in handy. So you bring it up, and you've got to drop it through without actually hitting the ground and dragging along like that, because that's obviously going to slow you down and make things really choppy. So up and through, and the hardest thing with this move, as you probably noticed from my demonstrations, is height. Aerials, as you may remember, they already don't go up. Your Axe2Aerial goes even less not up. Double negatives. Whatever. Point is, you're going to be very close to the ground. You've got to accept that and be ready to just crank it around fast. So, if you find yourself going straight down to the ground, just like with your regular aerial, or basically any other variation that's out there, it's not going to work. Use your hands. It's actually a good way to start this. Do an axe to cartwheel instead of starting with an Axe2Aerial. So axe to cartwheel, axe kick, carry through cartwheel. Ta-da! Took me almost 2 years to figure this move out because I tried to just go up, come right back down, kind of like your backflip. Figured as much height as possible is good, right? That kind of makes sense. I don't sound too crazy. Well, I went along, watched Juju tutorial on the Axe2Aerial, best name ever, and if you haven't checked out his tutorials, I highly recommend it. They are fantastic. They're like mine, but funnier, a little more helpful, and they don't take as long. Hopefully I don't lose all of my viewer base with that description. But anyway. Oh, right. You want to reach out. what reaching out does is, now instead of, when you try and keep your Axe2Aerial vertical, you have to jump up and then get this leg from here all the way back down to this position, right where you took off from. This is going to be kind of hard to visualize, but if you can get your Axe2Aerial going outward, then you're able to come down at more of an angle and your leg doesn't have to travel as far. It sounds kind of weird. We'll try and demonstrate, no promises. But this is just kind of one of those concepts you think about, eventually you wrap your head around, it clicks into place, and all of a sudden everything makes sense. That's really about it. Figure out the axe kick, shouldn't take you too long, and then get a quick carry through into your aerial, reach out, and just like your other ones, cartwheels are helpful, hips are helpful. Yeah, that's your Axe2Aerial. Learn it today.